Morning host, evening host, afternoon host, and plain host. How you doing? Doing. Well, me personally, I'm doing just fine. Had a gentleman come by and give me like $4 uh, towards gas. That was cool. Uh, he was every bit, if not a little bit more. I'm glad to see that the elderly support the petition too. That's cool. Well, if you're anything like me and believe that nobody belongs in the jail for weed like I believe, you should be on the petition. And that petition's at 420gym.com. Well, hey, there we go. I knew somebody had joined in before long. I wasn't going to be left here by myself all day. I knew that. How we doing, my friend? Or foe, whichever. I do have a couple of foes. Friends will normally double tap that screen for me and give me a like. Hey, hey, hey. And then they were two. Well, seeing as nobody wants to like it or comment yet, I'm going to take a bubbler. Sit back and enjoy myself. Watching you, watch me. Cheers. Pretty good. Pretty good. Hey. Looky, looky, looky. Hey, if you double tap that screen, you might actually put a like up there. Heaven forbid if you like the video. Oh my gosh. How you doing? 420 Jim here. Nobody belongs in jail for weed. Y'all know that. I know that. There's actually something you can do about it if you're willing to take a minute out of your day. Well, greetings back at you. How about double tapping the screen and giving me a like? You know, 2 taps on the screen, give it a like. Nobody belongs in jail for weed, and how you can help with that is simple. You go to like Google and you put in this full name, 420 Jim. There's literally hundreds of stories about this fool on the internet if you want to go check them out. But I want you to hit that button that says petition. Then you click there to sign it. Now, I can't re-sign it, but I can show it to you. See? See if we can get 3 more signatures this hour. I got to remember that, so let me write it down. It's 717. It's 12:04. How long is it going to take to make it say 7:20? There's no link to send. There's no way for me to put a link there. 420jim.com. It's that simple. Just 420jim.com. I couldn't make it any simpler than I showed you how to do it on the internet. They don't make it any more simpler than that. 420gym.com is the link. Ah, goodness sakes, goodness sakes, goodness sakes. Well, I'm going to take another bubbler while people realize I'm here. My TikTok lives are suspended right now, so I'm not doing the TikTok lives. A couple of idiot trolls I've got, they like to mess with my social media. They don't have a life to live, so they do that crap. But it's okay. It's biting them in the ass. Cheers. People are finding out what real douchebags they are, and that all they're saying is a lie. Because they just keep saying the same stupid stuff. They don't prove nothing. Over 5 years, it's the same stupid old bullshit. You'd think in 5 years they'd come up with something new. Nope. That's just like here in Wichita the other day. I had a little run-in with the cops. Of course, not until someone called them on me, which was just being an asshole. But they were trying to tell me I was camping in public. And I tried to tell them, you're dead wrong. This is not camping. Camping in public is something that someone, enjoys. It's for relaxing. They knock on your door or whatever, My door's open 16, 18 hours a day. People come talk to me. Even when my door's closed, they knock on my door and ask me questions. I go to a Walmart. I go anywhere. People, so this is basically, unless I'm sleeping, a 18, 19-hour a day job. I don't get paid for it. I'm not asking to, but it is work. And people think, oh, well, you're in a camp. No, it's a mobile billboard. This thing's not built for luxury or anything like that. I don't use it for luxury. I don't use it for camping. I use it as a mobile billboard. I was going to show you a couple, maybe show you something out of the, wow, the Springfield one used to come up like first. Now it's a while. They put the Springfield, yeah, here we go. Springfield, Missouri, they tried that bullshit. They tried to get me for camping in public. I kicked their ass in court. Cleared of all charges. Oh, look at that. 5 questions with 420 Jim. See, I don't even remember most of these. That's not a half bad photo, but that was before 2017 because that was my first one. That was the very first RV. The one that burnt. Well, cool though. I like to go through and see different things here and there. If you're interested in the articles, you can go read them. They're all over the internet. Hey, we're trying to hit 720 signatures by 1 o'clock. When I first started this, we were only 3 away. There was enough watching this to do it. I bet you not even one of them signed it. I bet you we're still at 417. I hope I'm wrong, but if I'm wrong or not. Come on, computer, speed up. Let's see if I'm wrong or not. Come on, D18. Yep, see, I knew I was right. Enough people on here just a few minutes ago when I did that if one of them had went over there and hit the petition, it would have went up to 718. So a lot of people either don't care or don't pay attention. Nobody belongs in jail for weed and we need it federally legal. What's wrong with that? If you agree with that, you definitely need to go sign the petition. Even the one that asked me to put a link, what? They're too lazy to look up 420 Jim and sign it? 420 Jim is the link. And you know, if you're not part of the solution, you know what you are, right? Part of the problem. And the problem is not enough of us are standing up to the president or Congress about our rights to cannabis. And here's a chance. Help me get this to 1,000 as quick as we can and watch the magic of the internet. But we got to get it to 1,000 before they have put it into any of the algorithms. Cheers. Double tap the screens, my friend. Double tap the screen. Show a little love. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, type them out. My legal name is 420 Jim. I've been on the road a decade, just over a decade, fighting for yours and everyone's rights to cannabis. We came a ways, but nowhere near far enough, and we should have already won by now. Because no one belongs in jail for weed. Our government's profited. Well, they profited off of weed since the 1970s. They took out the medical patent and made it a class 1 narcotic, no medical value, while holding the patent. That don't work.
It doesn't work.
It's going to let more air out of your tires than put in. Anyhow, this is what I do. Sorry about that. Try and clear the camera up. I drive across the country fighting for yours and everyone's rights to cannabis and hemp. And to free our cannabis prisoners. Remember, everyone needs a little Jesus. Jesus saves. That is my legal name. July 8th of 2019, my name became 420 Jim. My first name used to be Jim. Now it's my last. And this is my Kennebago. Getting ready to take that Facebook stuff off. I just don't like it up there. But yeah, they banned me on Facebook. You can go to 420jim.com and sign the petition. This runs off of my retirement and free will donation. What I mean by that is, you see all that tagging? Somebody donate a dime, a dollar, a hug, a joint, whatever. I let them tag the RV. He did give us every herb-bearing seed. He didn't stutter and say, well, except cannabis. If you look up the anointing oil in Hebrew, you'll find out that marijuana was in the anointing oil. We're supposed to be eating the plant, not smoking it. I agree to that. If you want to help out, a gallon or two of gas for the mission, hit me up on my Cash App, 420JIMS. The $sign and 420JIMS. Put a little donation on the Cash App and send me a message. Hey, I just donated your Cash App. And we'll grab a magic marker and write something on the Kennebago for you if you want. My way of giving back. Because if you was here, I'd let you write it yourself. But seeing you're not here and you help, I'd like to write something on there for you. Right now I'm trying to get a tank of gas up before the 1st, and it's not working very well. But we do have the food and stuff covered till the 1st. I'm trying to get 140. We'll fill the tank. Give or take a gallon. 140 to fill the tank where I'm at. Here it's $2.65 a gallon. And I've got 2420 towards it, so a little ways to go before I get a tank of fuel. And like I say, anybody like to help, you just hit my Cash App, 420JIMS, and I'd appreciate it. Anybody got any questions, comments, concerns? I'm not going to get the troll on here saying, oh, if you don't buy weed, you can buy gas. I do have a little of the Delta 9 weed that someone donated this bubbler last week. They live a couple of blocks from here. It is so cool. I've only smoked Delta products in it, so it should be legal. And then I had somebody just a couple days ago bring me by some food for my dogs, for me, and some smoke for the head. The Delta, so pretty cool. All what? Hey, let's see, there's 6 of you here. And I bet you 4 of you are not on the petition. I guarantee it. Let's see if one of you will even listen. If you went to Google and you search 420 Jim, that's 420 JIM, a petition button will pop up. Don't read the stories, I don't care. I want you to push the petition button. Click the green. We're trying to get to 720, you know, and on our 420, and we was at 717. And we got another 13 minutes. Nope, I didn't think. We got another 13. We're trying to, by 12:30, get 720. Come on now, we need 3 more people. You know nobody belongs in jail for weed. You know it needs to be legal. Anybody can sign a petition. It just asks for a name, address, and email. And this petition don't go out until we hit 1,000 signatures on mainstream media. So we really need you to go sign it right now. 420 Jim, hit search, and it will pop up, no problem. And like I say, if you want to read some articles about me or anything, there's tons of stuff about me on the internet, literally tons. I've been out here a decade doing this. Please help us get it passed. Nobody belongs in jail for weed. And if you're not part of the solution, being on the petition, that means you're part of the problem, correct? So don't be part of the problem, be part of the solution. And that's what me and my channel's about. And if you like what I'm doing, please double tap the screen. That gives it a like. The more people that like it, share it, subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. That way if I get pulled over, you get to see what happens. Oh, just the other day, some idiot come up, called the cops on me and shit. That was kind of funny. It was all over. I put it out on the internet. The cops went so far as to tag my vehicle for impound if it wasn't moved in 48 hours. They just didn't want to admit that I was right and they was wrong. I wasn't trying to do anything I didn't do. I sat there just like anybody could. I could have pulled in there, sat there 48 hours and moved on and not violated any laws, no nothing. Well, as soon as that guy come, they come and put a sticker on it, tell me if I wasn't moved in 48 hours, they'd tow it. Hey, right on. Let's go see what 718 looks like, shall we? Watch how easy that is. Hey, we still got 11 minutes to get 2 more people. 2 more people, come on. Unless you got a friend to sign it, get a friend to sign it real quick. 420 Jim, petition. Green button. Boom. Oh, it hasn't registered yet, I guess, because it still says 717. It may take a second to register. Right on. Are you talking about in Springfield? Are you talking about in Springfield? Or are you talking about in Wichita? Because I've got 2 lawsuits in Springfield, Missouri, and I got 1 lawsuit in Wichita, Kansas. So, which one did you see me at? Ah, goodness sakes. Yeah, we're trying to hit 420 by 12:30, just to see if we can. I'm only 3 off, but I only got 10 minutes. It can happen. The other morning I got 3 in 3 minutes. So it can happen, but only if a couple of you that are watching this go over there real quick and sign it, or get a friend to sign it. It literally only takes 2 minutes, pretty much. It's quick. All it asks for is a name, address, and email. When it tries to bum money, scroll up, put no things I'd rather share. At least till it hits 1,000 signatures, because they're not going to share until it gets 1,000 signatures. I mean, the world's not going to end if I don't get 720. I just thought, oh man, it'd be pretty cool. Halfway into lunch saying we hit 720. Kind of like 420 with 3 extra. Like when we hit 840, that'd be a special one. That's 420 twice. Springfield. Ah. Oh, that's right. That's right. Right on. I'm suing 2 Walmarts in Springfield. Put it off until after the trial. See, Walmart's actually prosecuting me for trespass. That's why I'm in Wichita. I go to trial for trespassing December 10th, Springfield. So if you get a chance, come to that. It's going to last about 5 minutes. They can't do that to you. And then 2 days later, December 12th, both hearings will be held that day. 2 separate cases, 2 separate stores, 2 separate hearings, but same day, same judge. Give me one of the smoke shop 3-2. I call it 3-2 weed. You know, like 3-2 beer, not quite beer, almost. That's what Delta is. Not quite pot, almost. Three-two beer, 3-2 weed. Oh, goodness sakes. Oh, that'd be cool. Oh, Jesus loves everyone, my friend. You're not telling me nothing I don't know. Thank you. Jesus loves everyone, my friend. Normally, I give out these little figurines, but I'm out of them right now. It says it in my window in the front, the back, and on both sides. It says everybody needs a little Jesus. So, you got something going on there, my friend. Oh, right on, right on, right on. That's cool. That's cool. Appreciate that. Hey, no one belongs in jail for weed. I travel the United States. I've got a petition that if we get up to 1,000, it will be released to the president, Congress, and on social media. Well, we're getting kind of close. I'm trying to hit 720 in the next 4 minutes. Let's see if we can. You know, I'm not going to say we can't do it, but it's going to be tight. If you real quickly went to like Google and typed in 420 Gym, 420 Gym, one of the first things that's going to pop up, if you look on the page, will be the word petition. Click the petition. If you don't see this green button, you see them three up there, press them and it will say petition and take you here. Once you hit that, it takes you over to change.org. Boom, you can read it, whatever you'd like to do. And we're still stuck at 717. 30 minutes, I couldn't get 3 people or even 1 to sign it. See, that's why we don't have legal weed, folks, and why we don't get change. Because people would rather be part of the problem instead of the solution. The problem? Do nothing. Do nothing. That's where all the problem lies. You want solutions and whatnot, you got to be part of it. If people aren't part of the solution, well, you're definitely part of the problem. So that's why this is between this year and half of next. That's why I'm getting off the road. You know, people say, oh, I'll sign the petition. Oh, I want it. And then when it comes down to it, they won't take the 2 minutes to sign it. It is sad. But hey, life will go on. I'll be able to spend some time with my grandkids. And I'll be able to say, hell, I spent a decade trying to get change, but most people just didn't give a shit. It's one thing if it costs you money. That don't cost you nothing. 2 minutes of your time, a name, an address, and an email. Well, I can't sign it because I can't afford it, or I can't. But see, that's why we never get changed. The same old bullshit situation we're in. People say petitions don't work. Bullshit. Jeff Mazansky, a friend of mine from Sedalia, Missouri, was doing life without parole when I met his family because he was doing life without parole. Now, I don't know when they started the petition. I don't know how many signatures it finally got, but I know Jeff was let out of prison. And me and him did a petition, him for Missouri and me for federal many a time. I've got an interview with me and Jeff. So people that say a petition don't work, bullshit. How do I have that interview? How come Jeff's a free man? The only petitions that don't work is the one that don't have you and your friend's name on it. And those, my friend, you're absolutely right. Those will not work. No problem. Hey, Will, I love mustard biscuits too. You know, usually as soon as someone signs, it goes up. I'm not going to say it don't, but like I do this all the time. And I'll set a goal and we'll go and we'll see it. But, you know, the servers could be busy, all kinds of things. So you're absolutely right. But I actually had the trolls sitting and waiting so they could get, what was it, number 500. Cool. Or it could just now be an updated, you know. But heck, the counter on Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube up here, oh, they lie their ass off. I'll have 17 likes, and then all of a sudden I'll look and I'll have 7 likes. And shit like that. It's like, wow, this is kind of weird. Well, we'll check it at 1 o'clock and see what happens. If it, because that's 30 minutes away, it definitely has to be updated within 30 minutes. But you'd be surprised how many people tell me they signed the petition and they didn't. Not quite as, just like Cash App or something. Oh, I have people come on here all the time. I just sent you some money. And I'll go right to my Cash App. Oh, well, I don't see it. Oh, I sent it to the petition. Oh, okay. But, or someone say they're going to bring me dog food or smoke or something and not show up. It happens all the time. I don't know if they're just trying to look cool on the internet or what. But you know what's real cool? Every once in a while that person does show up. Just like the other night. I was talking about how people do this and whatnot. And the very next day, a guy and his girl come up and they had food for me, food for my dog, and a little green for the head. So, and they told me they were coming and whatnot, and I take it with a grain of salt. If people do, fine. If they don't, I didn't lose nothing I didn't have. But when they show up, it's like, wow, cool. And then, of course, I tell people, I don't hide nothing. I don't hide donations. I don't hide nothing. You know why? I can't hide it from the man above. Why would I hide it from you? That's how I live my life. I'm not going to tell you a lie because I can't tell the man upstairs a lie. Not if I want my rewards. Right on. Well, thank you. Thank you. Hey, and then like I say, servers could be built up, whatever, Heck, it almost didn't let me on YouTube yesterday. It kept trying to say I didn't have service and this, that, and the other. So it could be a lot of different things. I'm sure the people, if the guy tells me they signed, they probably signed. But I can't believe what a lot of people tell me anymore, is what I'm trying to say. I'll talk to 50 people today, maybe. Well, not here. But I go into town and I'll talk to 50 people. I guarantee you every one of them 50 people told me they was going to sign that petition. 5 don't. 5 don't. Maybe 1 or 2. It's really weird. Well, see, they tell you on change.org, this petition won't do nothing until it gets 1,000 views. It pretty much tells you that. Or it told me that when I made it. They don't notify who you're petitioning, whether it's the president, Congress, or the local Walmart. They don't get notified until it gets 1,000. They want to make sure there's people behind it, So it takes 1,001 signatures just to get it in the algorithm. Right on. And I could very well. I could very well. Hell, they could be on there now. I mean, you know what I mean? It could update at any time, or if the servers are slow, it may not update for an hour. I mean, I know what you're talking about. I just appreciate everybody getting it out and sharing it. But we've sat here on TikTok and watched it go up. But of course, morning, different service and everything. Yeah, it hasn't updated or something because it's still at 717. So I'm going to say it hasn't updated. I'm sure one person signed by now. You know what I mean? So I think it just hasn't updated it. You're probably right on that. For whatever reason. Probably just because I'm talking about it. Hey, Mr. Frankie, how you doing? Mr. Frankie, how are you doing today? Oh, I got word. I called down. I got word. I called down to the sheriff's department today and all, and Walmart was served on 9/19, and the sheriff turned the paperwork back over to the courts on 9/22. Not a whole lot. Not a whole lot. I still got a little bit of cleaning to do here with the dogs. You know, I have to clean up after pups all the time. There's always a mess. I called down and found out that they've been served and all. Now the only thing to do is sit and wait till the 28th. They don't have to send an answer or nothing. You know what I mean? Now it's just they got to show up by on the 28th like I do. But they know that the suit's been filed and all. I can't help but think they're not even going to show up. You know, I didn't feel that way during the Georgia trial or nothing, but something tells me they're not even going to show up. They're going to look at it as a nuisance thing and just not even show up. Frank's never up to nothing. He's always working. But I'm glad to know that basically I got return of service, that they have been notified and they've been ordered to show up. Now, tomorrow, the next day, whatever, I'm going to try and find parking over by there. And I'm going to put signs out about the case and what time and what date. Big Frankie and a gangster on the side. Ah, goodness sakes. I don't know about all that. He could make a little mafia gangster. He what's that one Joe Pacisco or whatever his name is? Yeah, that's Frankie. The one played in Goodfellas. He also played My Cousin Vinny. That guy, there's Frankie. $130 bags of frozen chili. What the hell are you talking about? What do you mean you did 130 bags? What you did to them? What did you do to them, Frankie? Fill the jacuzzi and have fun or what? Who am I calling into court? Anybody that Walmart wants to send. I can't. The only name I can find is Deidre Parker. So I will have a summons sent for Deidre Parker. I don't know the other characters' names, and there's nobody that's going to talk to me to give me their names. which by law, they're supposed to have someone that would give me the names and stuff. But I'm not worried about it. Ah. You went out and bought a bag of chili and had it roasted, then took it home, cleaned it, and froze it. I know what you did. Been there, done that. Yeah. No, I don't need no board members' names or nothing. I took up a small claims court. I'm going to kick their ass on October 28th. What's up, my friend? Nee, what's up? Damn, 5 bushels. That's a lot of chili there. See, I got a secret weapon on this case. Walmart trespassed me. The very next day, I get a call from the regional manager, head of the Walmart around Wichita, that says she untrespassed me. Well, I've got that on a recording. And in small claims, I can play that to the judge. They have no defense to what's coming. Oh, those are the Springfield cases. That's not until December 12th. No, I've got a case coming up next month, the 28th, October 28th, here in Wichita, Kansas. And that's why I'm here. Okay, I've got a $10,000 case coming up here, which they have no defense to. No defense whatsoever. That's why I don't think they're going to show up. In Kansas, they can't have a lawyer. The only reason they did what they did in Missouri was that lawyer went in there and tried to have it thrown out. Well, when I appealed it, the judge didn't want to hear that, and she reset both of them for December, right after my trespassing trial. So, and I called that lawyer, and told her, look, if y'all take down the latest trespass, the one from Springfield, I'll drop both lawsuits in Springfield. You know what she told me? Walmart's not interested. I'd like to hear that from CEOs and members of Walmart. Someone's willing to drop $10,000 lawsuit against you, all you got to do is lift the trespass that you know that he shouldn't have got anyway? I've got on tape from a manager saying that he would lift it, but Walmart won't let him. So I got him pretty good on this. I don't want to watch either grow. Well, see, I'm just playing in small claims. Small claim in Kansas, they can't even bring a lawyer in. They can have someone represent them, but it can't be a lawyer. Missouri, it's different. But I kicked their ass in 2022, Grovetown, Georgia. They had a lawyer. It was me by myself. I kicked their ass. I won $2,500 plus court cost. Well, this time, I've got her apologizing twice, telling me I could come back to the stores, everything. So why she don't step up and drop this ridiculous... See, I still got to go back to Springfield, Missouri to answer the charge of trespass from Wichita, Kansas. Why haven't they called Springfield and said, yo, drop that for us, please. We don't want to prosecute. He didn't trespass. That's why I say they are maliciously doing this. even before I went and pled not guilty in front of that judge, I went to talk to him in Bentonville. I told their lawyer and everything. They just didn't give a shit. They went ahead, and I had to go in and plead not guilty and all that. Now I'm set for trial. They're maliciously prosecuting me. And I got that tape. I'm surprised some big law firm hasn't told me, hey, we'll take this pro se, drop all 3 of them little small claim court cases and let us work. They'd make some mega money, I'm sure. But see, I'm not into the mega money. I mean, if that happened, I'd probably sign up with them. But I'm just as happy fighting them in court. If I win these next 3 cases and get the max on all 3, that's $20,000. That'd be great for me. No lawyers, don't have to pay no lawyers or nothing, just me against a corporate. It felt so good when I won that first case against Walmart. People said, nah, you can't, you won't. I'm living proof. Yes, you can, and you can win. Well, my friends, what else should we talk about? Anybody got any questions, comments, or concerns before I get out of here? Getting ready to get on out of here. Probably take myself a little nap, clean up my puppy's room. The rest is pretty well cleaned up, for a bachelor anyway. Let's say we go check this one more time, just for the heck of it. See. I'd be happy if it goes up 1 right now. I'll take 1. Come on, 718. Oh, nope. We're stuck on stupid. It should have updated by now, at least 1, I would think. But their server could be down too, so who knows? Ain't gonna worry about it. If you haven't signed the petition, please go to 420gym.com, sign the petition today. Help us get up to that 1,000 where we need to get it to be in the thick of things. Until it hits 1,000, it won't be in the thick of things. And we need it to be. Well, I don't know what else y'all want to talk about. Anything anybody else wants to talk about? Or should we just forego the last 10 minutes? What's up, Dad? Hey, what you doing, my friend? I pissed the guy off yesterday. He called me Jimbo, and I told him I had his bow hanging. He got pissed. What you out doing today? Oh, at home painting. Oh, there you go. I'm still here in Wichita fighting. I'm getting ready to park over by Walmart tomorrow and the next day probably. Because Well, I can be here. Yeah, I'm good until in the morning, and then I'm supposed to move from here. 48 hours. Um, and instead of just bouncing down there 6, 8 blocks, I think I'm gonna go the mile or whatever it is to the Walmart area, and just bounce around there for a couple of weeks. I found out that Walmart did get served, so everything's on schedule for the 28th of October. I won't know nothing until the 28th. I don't think they're going to contact me or anything. I think I won't find out anything till the 28th. And I really suspect they won't even show up in court. Oh, well, they've already, they got served on the 19th, and the sheriff turned it into the courts on the 22nd, so they know. But they don't have to send an answer in the courts or anything like that. They just know that if they want to defend themselves, they've got to show up October 28th. I don't think they're going to show up. I mean, I hope they do. I hate to sit here for nothing when Walmart could have simply said, hey, we're not going to fight, let's settle. And I could have been a long time down the road and all, But we'll see what happens on the 28th. They should do the right thing. They should get a hold of me and say, look, we know we screwed up. We know you forgave us the first time. We know all this crap, the months you've been through and whatnot. Look, we're going to settle this one with you right now. You agree that 10,000 da-da-da, and I'll drop the lawsuits in Missouri, and they drop the trespass bullshit. We'd be even, start anew. I think that would be the best thing for everybody, but that idiot lawyer they got in Missouri won't, I still don't believe that Walmart wouldn't lift. I'm not talking about the trespass that got me arrested. They can't lift that. That happened. I'm talking about the new trespass I got, which I got a recording from the manager saying he would lift it, by the way. But I was reminded it's still in effect by the lawyer, so I won't go there. I can't believe that they said no, that they would not reinstate my rights to come back to the store. Like I say, I'm not worried about the Wichita one, but that one, I would drop both suits against both stores if they did. And she said Walmart wasn't interested. That sounds very, very, very suspicious to me. If I was on a board member of Walmart and whatnot, and someone was willing to drop a couple lawsuits, and all we had to do was take back a trespass that the manager himself in the store said that he would take back and wanted to meet me, I've got that on tape. Yeah, she says, no, Walmart, not interested in that. Wow. But we'll see them in court. They forget. I record every phone call, everything I've done, I record. Big money. Damn. That's nice. Where'd you get the F on there? You can't even spell his name right. I had to give you some shit. Pocket change. There you go, pocket change. Hey, my thing gets lifted tomorrow on my lives. I probably won't do no lives, or if I do, very short, very whatever. But yeah, I'm supposedly, I think tomorrow, allowed to do lives again. I've got something else coming up. I'd rather do shorts and stuff. I got something else coming up that, well, I ain't even will say. A couple people might not like. Day before yesterday, a guy and his girl came by and brought me a little dog food, a little human food, and a little head food. So I'm right at the present moment. I'm good. I am good. Um, but hey, I appreciate you thinking about me. Oh yeah, real sweet, real sweet. And to top it off, yesterday, a lady at the gas station gave me a cart. Rotten wood, eh? You gotta hate that rotten wood. Pocket change. I love change. Send it my way. Well, it's time to do the bubbler. See, you notice ever since I was given this bubbler, I haven't used a can. This has became my favorite little thing. Damn. That's nice to have that kind of workbook, you know what I mean? That's kind of nice. Knowing you got work through the winter. Cheers. Right on. I hadn't heard of that. Oreo cookie last. Huh. You know what's funny? The guy at the smoke shop comes cruising up the other night, and he's, hey, remember me? You showed me your ID. And I remembered him because I showed him at the smoke shop that my name was 420 Jim when I had him pick me out a couple good ones. He asked me if I had any weed for sale. I'm like, dude, you sell better weed up there than I can get anywhere else around here. Why do you think I come up to your store? He just laughed and drove on. Couldn't believe he come by wanting to know if I can get weed. Oh, yeah, well, putting smoke in our lungs is what's wrong anyway. So what's a little aluminum? We're snorting it every day out of the air. What's a little aluminum? mixes with that damn chloride, or I mean, and the shit with the cross fluoride, not chloride, but fluoride. But it's probably better for me, yeah. Unless I start drinking water. Don't drink the water. Well, it's about time for me to get out of here and go take a nap because I'm starting to get silly. Anybody any last questions, comments, or concerns before I take off? Now would be a good time to post them. I'll do another bubbler with you. Good Lord willing, the creek don't rise. I'll be back at 7. I may actually come and do a 420 today. I may come back and actually do a 420 one today. No promises. But seeing as I'm not on TikTok, might as well do it here. Help put them trolls to shame. Help build this channel up. Share, subscribe, turn on the notifications. Yeah, he's big money. Big money. I'm going to say, at least he's got work through the winter. Hey, let's go ahead and do it just for shits and giggles. It's chapter 1. I doubt that we've hit it, but we'll see. Google. We're going to search 420 Jim. You're going to look for the petition button. You're going to click. And we're going to find out that, yeah, a whole hour no one cared. Wow. I bet you there've been 40 people or better that's been on my live since I started an hour ago. I should have went up. Maybe their site's down. I don't think so. I don't think so at all. I think if I had somebody walk up right down and scan that QR, I'd almost bet money that it'd go up by 1. I wish there was somebody here to see. No, you didn't, Mr. Dodd. No, you didn't. That's what I try and tell people. This one just started when Trump took office again. There was one for Obama. There was one that didn't work. There's one for Trump. It didn't work. There was one for Biden. It didn't work. This one was started in November because Trump went back in. So you need to go over there and click on it and sign it. See, that's the problem. A lot of people think they're on it, and they're not. You ought to go over there and see if you can sign it real quick. Come back and let me know, and we'll see if it jumps up or if the server's down or whatever. You know what I mean? Oh, I'm not saying you didn't. The server could be down. They could be cheating me out of signatures. I don't know. I'm not saying you didn't sign. Just do the 420gym.com. Go here. I just showed it. Go here to like Google. Well, I don't want to do that. I don't want to change nothing. Quit. Go to Google and type in under search 420 gym. And the word petition will show up. That's it. That takes you to there. That puts you on the official site. it could be having trouble verifying signatures. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I believe it. You went and signed it. Now, your friends, well, I don't know, because I don't know your friends or nothing. But I believe you went there and signed it. I don't see why you'd tell me. Oh, yeah, you might try redoing it. Maybe the site's stuck. If it won't let you sign again, then it went through. If it lets you sign again, it didn't go through. You see how mine comes up? Share the petition. I signed it. After that, I'm not allowed to sign it again. It'll just say share the petition, share the petition. It could be that it didn't get your signature. I don't know. No, I didn't see it, Frank. What about Ice Cube? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's old. That's old news. That's 2 or 3 days old. Yeah. They thought it had to do with ice and said. A lot of people out there ain't got no damn common sense no more, Frankie. Okay. Now let's go see if it changed. No, I didn't see nothing about a church killing. Nothing. If it's working properly, it should have changed by now. And that's why I go out of it, because you'd have to refresh it. That's why I always go completely out of it. It's like refreshing it. It'd be something if yours... Nope, see? See, it's stuck. It's stuck. But see, now I got video proof and stuff. We'll see how it goes up. Thank you, Mr. Dodd, for trying that, because normally when I do that, it goes right up. Damn. Is that the church killing that Will was talking about? Man, this sad, sad world we're living in. Sad, sad, sad world we're living in. Damn, they're even holding back my numbers on my petition. That ain't right. They better have a damn good excuse. Watch it jump by about 15 or 20 here shortly. That'd be all right. Well, my friends, it's about time for me to get out of here. I'm going to get a couple hours rest, clean up the puppy room, be ready to move in the morning, go find a spot that I can be close to Walmart. Damn, Will, that's crazy. Oh, people are going pure crazy. It's going to get worse. They say it's going to get worse. But I just have faith in Jesus that paid that blood sacrifice, and I'm going to meet the Father. That's all I care about. That's all I care about. Peace and love, Till the day I die, peace and love. I can't change what other people are going to do. Look, hell, 11 plus years wasting my life trying to change people's mind and get them to legalize cannabis and all. But because of the good people like y'all and like Lance Gloria's parents and stuff, it told me thank you and how I had helped. It wasn't wasted time at all. And I'm glad that I did it and tried, you know. The veterans that say thank you for being their voice, you know, that's what keeps me strong and why I'm glad that I tried at least. I'm just sorry I failed them, you know. Alrighty, Mr. Dodd. I don't like feeling like I let people down, but the people let us down more than I did. I gave the venue, I gave the billboard, the petition site, everything I could for 10 years. If they didn't read or believe in the message and spread it, they ain't nothing I can do. You know what I mean? So, let's do it this year. Go to 420gem.com, sign that petition. Share it with others. Don't pay into it until it hits 1,000 signatures because they're not going to share it. Hell, they're not even adding numbers to it right now. Ah, goodness sakes. Hey, if you're not on my subscription yet, please subscribe here at YouTube. Thump the bell, as they say, that turns on notifications. Make sure you turn on all notifications, please. That way, if I get pulled over or cop comes or whatever, you'll see me here live. If you can, share these with your friends so they know what I'm about. Double tap the screen. That gives it a like. For those that don't know how to like, just double tap the screen if you would. All that helps the algorithm. I'll be back again tonight at 7 o'clock Central Standard Time. I may do a 420 today, seeing that I don't do them on TikTok right now. We'll move them over here. Remember, my friends, it's all about peace, love, and cannabis for all. One team, one dream, united we stand. If we try, we can all get along. My dogs love you, I love you, but most of all, Jesus loves you. Have a wonderful day, my friends. Peace.